So in 2020, there was a report that was given out by the Austin City of Austin Office of the City Auditor. 911 operations. 911 operation. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words right now. I get nervous when I record these things, but basically what I'm trying to do is there's this data that came out for 2020 and they didn't meet a lot of their performance goals. But I gotta say, if we look at these performance goals now and see what they actually met, they were pretty close to their targets on some of it. But for whatever reason, the data for especially for APD is really hard to find for anything beyond 2022 or 2021 of this data. If you go over here, data.austintexas.gov, put in 911. Let's put in police 911, right? What do we get? Well, I'm not sure what we get because I don't see anything. I see a fine report on Asian American quality of life. What is that? That is not the okay, let's put in just 911. A lot of data. Answering calls, 911, data that goes up until 2018, 911, whatever this is. I don't know what that data is, but I doubt this is what I'm looking for, but watch it prove me wrong. Maybe, maybe. No, it's just going over street addresses. Uh, 911 calls received. Okay. This is data of calls received. Look, it goes up until 2022. Is there is there something I don't know, like where they're collecting the data. We know they're collecting the data, but they don't display the data until a whole year? Is that how that goes? Is that what happens? Let's go to 911 calls received, but this goes till 2019. You know, like this is, let's see what this is. Open performance dashboard. What is this? Not found. Okay. Let's click on that. Performance.austintexas.gov. Austin performance dashboard. Okay, yeah. Where's the data? All right, we see all this ideas and things, but where's the data? Public facing site for a full plan. Yeah, I don't care about your plan. I want to see the data of our performance with 911 call times. You know, like, okay, access emergency response. What does that even mean? Access success of emergency response. Percent of residents who say they feel confident in case of an emergency, the response will be delivered effectively. 65% off track. Yeah, I bet it is. What's the full story on this? Austin Police Department. DPD standards. Whoa. Confident. Oh, I'll run a lot of responses. Yeah, is there data on this? It's a satisfaction analysis. This is not the data on, all right, whatever that is. Community compliance with laws and regulations. We got something here that was either deleted or made private, whatever that was. Number of percentage of residents living in high-risk areas for top national disaster enrolled receive national regional emergency alerts. You know, you think what you want about that. I really don't care about that right now. What I care about is the data. What does the data say on 911 response times? If you dial 911 right now, how long will it take to connect to an operator to convey information? And how long does it take for that operator to process that information so that you're actually getting, you know, someone responding to your call, whether it be a armed burglar, a fire, or you having a medical emergency, you know, a heart attack or something. How long does that take? You know, instead of dialing 911 right now and getting myself in trouble, I want to look at the data. What does the data show? And it seems to me that when you try to find this data, you're going to have a hard time. Back in 2020, they had this, 911 operations report, but let's click on this. And this is EMS. It's like they break it up into three different categories now. And they show the EMS data, and the EMS data does not look good. If you look at that data, uh, it does go to 2023, some of the data. And if you look at this data, what's this show? I want to see the graph, but I don't see it. Processing time. Yeah, so if you see this, this is some of our LOL moments. I say LOL, LOL moments. You get what I'm saying. Like, this doesn't look good, right? So I was trying, this is EMS. That's their target. And that's actual, like, processing time. So you get on 911 right now. But this doesn't show, because there are other performance targets they're looking at, percent of the calls that were answered within 10 seconds. That's kind of important. You want someone to pick up the phone pretty quickly when you dial 911, right? In 2018, they didn't meet all their goals, but I mean, even the targets they hit, they were reasonable. So when I look at this other stuff, where we're at now, I'm looking for that data, and I'm having a hard time finding it, especially the APD data. And whatever reason, that's twice. City of Austin. All right, that's my FOIA request. Where's it at? So yeah, I totally got lost. I can't even find the data, and page not found, whatever that means. EMS. Okay. Whatever this is. So EMS. You see all the EMS stuff for 911. Let's see if we can sort the data by recently added. EMS. And my search term, I think, was 911. I got. So yeah, I mean, we see the EMS data. Where's the AFD? Fire department data and the police data. I can't find it. The data is not here. It looks like. Then were my search terms incorrect? I think I searched the entire website, data.austintexas.gov, but the data isn't here. Where is it at? I don't get it. Where's the data catalog? Maybe it's in the data catalog? 911. Answering 911 calls, but it was last updated in 2018. We know they're collecting this data, but where's it at? Or are they not collecting the data? That would be even worse. EMS. I mean, APD is under City of Austin. Am I incorrect on that? EMS. There's lots of good data here, but I'm trying to find, not only EMS data, and maybe I can find that 10%, that answered within 10 seconds or less data point in here somewhere. Response interval, performance by fiscal year. Let's see. Response time goal of compliance with full. What does this say? Does this have the graph in it? Okay, so that's 2016. It looks like data that they're looking at in 2023, for whatever reason. So yeah, I can't see any of the APD data that's anything beyond 2020. And it's not because, I don't know, really, to be honest, I don't know why it's not here. I'm assuming it's being collected, but I could be wrong. And I don't see anything about, all I put in was 911. in the search terms. I don't see anything about Austin Fire Department or Police Department in this data. Nowhere. Utility Custom Archives. File processing compliance by month. Ooh, that's their compliance. Means that they're not answering or processing 911 calls according to their target compliance data or data set they're trying to meet. That doesn't look good. Yeah, so I can't find APD. I put in a FOIA, or not a FOIA request, but an open records request, Texas open records request. I guess I'll see what I asked for that same information, this same exhibit in the 2020 911 operations audit report. And I just want to see this information for 2023 from January 1st to August 1st. What do these numbers look like? 2018 looks like not such a bad year. You know, I got majority, 98% of calls are answered within 10 seconds for APD, 95 for fire department, and 90% of calls are answered for EMS within 10 seconds. I want to see this data. That's what I'm looking for. But for whatever reason, it's missing. It's not here. Maybe I'm repeating myself, but what am I doing wrong? The data should be here. I have to come back to this. I put in the request. Let's see what they say.